Welcome to the Go for Gold Sunrise Sprint Bohol Athlete Race Briefing. Athletes are required to read and know the rules and schedule of the race. You may go online at www.goforgold.sunrisesprint.com to download the Athlete Information Guide. Athlete check-in schedule, July 12, Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and on July 13, Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Bike mechanics are available during the athlete check-in time and are located at the expo area at the pavilion, the Bellevue Resort. Designated parking area is located across the Bellevue Resort Pavilion from July 12 to 14, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Make sure to check the items included in your race kit. These are the following: race bib, swim cap, gear bags, street gear bag, helmet and bike stickers, race number tattoo, wristband. Please make sure that you always wear your wristbands. Your wristband is your form of identification and access in the main race areas. You will need to claim your timing chip when you check in your bike just before you exit transition. On race day, please make sure to wear your timing chip on the left ankle. If you lose your timing chip during the race, please inform the staff at transition or at the swim start so that our timing team can replace your chip. To those participants who suddenly won't be able to race or decided not to race on Sunday, you must return your timing chip at the race information booth located at the pavilion, the Bellevue Resort, or you may hand it over to the race officials at the transition area. Bike check-in is on Saturday, July 13 from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Make sure that you queue based on the last number of your race bib. Below is the schedule. All bikes must be checked in on Saturday. No bike check-in on race morning. Bike mechanics will be located at the bike mechanics tent. Please make sure to go to them if you need their services. Only basic services will be available. Race day is on Sunday, July 14. Transition will open at 4:30 a.m. and close at 6 a.m. Race start is 8 a.m. The awards presentation is as early as 12 p.m. at the garden area of the Bellevue Resort. The expected air temperature is 31 degrees Celsius with a real feel of 33 degrees Celsius. The expected water temperature is 29 degrees Celsius and will be a non-wetsuit swim. The expected water condition will be flat and calm. Winds will be southwest 30 kilometers an hour with wind gust at 56 kilometers an hour. We will provide an update prior to the race. Make sure to bring all the items you need for the race. These are timing chip, swim cap, helmet, bike shoes, bike pump. Make sure your bike pump is labeled with the sticker included in your kit. Leave your bike pumps at the bike pump drop-off. Bike and run gear bags, street gear bag, drop at the finish line area. Race bib with safety pins or race belt. Nutrition, hydration, cap and sunglasses. Remember to follow the prescribed course. It is the athlete's responsibility to know the course. Athletes must cover the prescribed course in its entirety. Failure to do so will result in disqualification. If an athlete must exit the course, he or she shall re-enter the course at the same point of departure before continuing. Important medical and health information. Your safety is our primary concern. The medical team will be stationed at the following: race venue, swim start and exit, transition, all bike and run aid stations, and at the finish line. If you are not feeling well on race morning, we strongly advise that you do not start the event. If you decide not to start the event, you must inform a race official so we can officially withdraw you from the event. If you start to feel unwell at any point of the day, we urge you to seek help rather than continue. If during the race you experience chest pain or discomfort, shortness of breath, or lightheadedness, please stop immediately and seek medical attention. A medical evaluation does not constitute outside assistance. You will not be disqualified for receiving a medical evaluation or having someone help you in getting medical assistance. During the swim, if you need assistance, raise your arm. If able, also yell, "Help!" Grab onto stationary safety assets if you need help. On the bike and the run, medical staff are located at all aid stations. If you are not in an aid station, stop. Let someone know you need help. Provide your bib number. At the recovery or post area, do not leave the post-race area until you are okay and rehydrated. If you are not well, please go to the medical tent at the finish line to be evaluated. Do not be afraid to ask for help. You will not be disqualified for receiving a medical evaluation. Manage your health and safety on race day. Race healthy, race smart. Swim. The 750-meter triangular clockwise swim will start with a 250-meter swim, then turn right for 250 meters and make a final right turn 250 meters heading towards the beachfront of the Bellevue Resort. You will exit the swim and head to the transition area to start the bike course. There will be no official swim practice before race day and no swim warm-up on race morning. Please take note that there will be no lane lines along the swim course. Directional and sighting buoys will be available on the course and are set up 100 meters apart. Yellow buoys for outbound, orange buoys for inbound, red buoys for turning. All turning buoys will be red. Keep them on your right shoulder. The timing mat is located under the start arch. Your time will start the moment you cross the timing mat. Participants will be released by rolling start. 6 participants per 5 seconds. First-time participants or those who might need special attention during the swim, please make sure to wear a white swim cap. Ask your corral manager for a white swim cap. This is on a first-come, first-served basis. Swimwear must not cover the neck, go past the elbow, or extend past the knees. Sleeves can be worn but cannot exceed past the elbow. Swimwear may contain a zipper. A race kit may be worn underneath the swimwear as long as it does not extend past the elbow or below the knees. Illegal swimwear will result in disqualification. An aid station is available at the swim exit. Swim cutoff time is 30 minutes after the last athlete crosses the start line at the rolling start. Bike. The 20-kilometer bike course will start at the Bellevue Hotel, exiting narrow roads leading to open roads of the island. The course is relatively flat with several hilly areas. The Dawis Panglao Road will be the main part of the bike course. You will turn left after the Dawis Church and will head to the 10-kilometer turnaround before heading back to the Bellevue Resort to complete the bike course. Stationary bike mechanics are available at Turnaround 1. Make sure you ask a bike marshal if you need assistance. This is on a first-come, first-served basis. Expect wait times. Please ask a marshal if you need assistance. We encourage athletes to be self-sufficient and to have spares and repair kits with you. There is one aid station within the bike course located at kilometer 10. Water is available at this station. There will be portable toilets available at the aid station. The trash zone is 30 meters before and 30 meters after the aid station. These will be clearly marked with signages. Any litter outside of these zones will result in a penalty. Please slow down and stay on the right when approaching the aid station. To those who will not collect from the aid station, please keep left. Please follow race marshals and directional signs for guidance and safety on the course. Bike and gear checkout schedule. July 14, Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. All unclaimed bikes will be left at transition. Organizers will not be liable for any unclaimed bikes. The Go for Gold Sunrise Sprint Bohol is a non-drafting race. Strict and knowledgeable bike marshals will penalize you for drafting. So please make sure you follow the instructions if you are told to stop by a bike marshal. Please take note of the Ironman drafting rules. Maintain a drafting distance of 10 meters. Riders must complete a pass within 20 seconds and should pass on the left side. It is the rider's responsibility to drop back the 10 meters out of the draft zone of the athlete in front of you and avoid a penalty. Riders passing on the right will receive an illegal pass penalty. Drafting penalty is at 1 minute for each penalty. The penalty tent is located along the Dawis-Panglao Road, approximately 2 kilometers from Transition 2. If you do receive a penalty from the race referees or race officials, they will show you a blue, yellow, or red card. The official will tell you to stop at the penalty tent and note your race number and other information. These are the official penalty cards. Blue is for drafting and littering. Penalty is 1 minute at the penalty tent. Yellow card is for blocking. Penalty is 15 seconds. 2 blue cards will result in a red card, which means disqualification from the race. Please do not argue with the race officials, but do acknowledge the card. If you do not report to the penalty tent to serve your penalty, you will be disqualified. Bike cutoff time is 2 hours after the last rolling start release. Run. The 5-kilometer run course will start at the Bellevue Resort. The course is relatively flat paved roads with some country roads. Passing through old houses and forested areas, the roads are narrow, but the area is wide open. A 2.5-kilometer out and back course before you head to the finish line. There are 4 aid stations which are spaced 1 kilometer apart. Water, Hypro electrolytes, ice, portable toilets, and splash zones are available at the aid station. There are designated trash zones within the run aid stations. Please make sure you dispose at these areas only. Please do not litter. Please follow race marshals and directional signs for guidance and safety on the course. Run cutoff is 3 hours after the last rolling start release. The timing chip will ensure you have completed the run course. Please ensure you follow the prescribed course. It is the athlete's responsibility to know the course. Athletes must cover the prescribed course in its entirety. Failure to do so will result in disqualification. If an athlete must exit the course, he or she shall re-enter the course at the same point of departure before continuing. Athletes who do not complete the course within the designated course cutoff time will fall into one of the 2 classifications in the race results. Did not finish, or DNF. Athletes who miss a swim course or bike course cutoff time or an intermediate bike or run course cutoff time will not be allowed to continue. Not classified, NC. Athletes who cross the finish line before the run course is closed but end up with a total race time over the maximum allowed to complete the entire course. Finishing the Go for Gold Sunrise Sprint Race is your ultimate goal. We at Ironman would like you to have the best experience at the finish line. So make sure you smile, dance, celebrate. Do keep in mind that you're the only one allowed to cross the finish line. No family, no friends, no coaches will be allowed to cross the finish line with you. The finish line process. Cross the line. The marshals will be there to congratulate you and you will receive a medal. Get water, hand over your timing chip, and proceed to the recovery area for a shower. Get your finisher shirt, street gear bag pickup, and food. Awards presentation is on Sunday, July 14, as early as 12 p.m. at the Garden of the Bellevue Resort for the top 3 athletes in each age group. The Ironman Tracker app provides official real-time tracking. Download the app on your phone to track athletes' times, find them on the interactive map, and share race day updates on social media. Sportograph is our partner for high-quality athlete photography in this race. Smile and celebrate your achievement. Visit www.sportograph.com. This was your Go for Gold Sunrise Sprint Bohol race briefing. Good luck and see you at the finish line.